Right now, I want to show how much that Spotify is actually blatantly lying about Drake's numbers because today is the 21st, and before the first week sales of Drake's new album comes out, I want to show how Spotify is actively just lying on the numbers. Now, if we go to Kendrick's album here, we go ahead and type them in, which again, both of them had great projects. This video isn't about, the beef or anything. This is just about how Spotify is lying, basically. If we look at the album here, and we can see a lot of plays. Let me go ahead and scoot this over. Of course, a lot of plays, right? This album was great. Again, I have my own feelings about how I feel about the beef. Granted, I feel like people unfairly judge Drake, but that's not what this video is about. So let's look at this. You see all of these plays right here? Now, the only two people on this feature list that are really, really established are SZA and Roddy Ricch. So the monthly listeners that they have are going to be, just still really good. But people were saying, like, okay, we can see the massive difference of when Drake put somebody on a project and when Kendrick put someone on the project. But this is more proof that Spotify is boosting the numbers. So if we go over here to Drake and we look at this album and we click on her, Pimmy. Don't really know who she is. She got put on this album by Drake and she is probably up and coming. All I know is she had 30K before the Drake feature. Well, not the Drake feature, but before Drake featured her. If we look now, she has 3 million monthly listeners off of just that feature. And she had 30K before. So that is insane. This goes to show that Spotify is really rigging the numbers and they're not even hiding it at this point. Because again, if we look at, artists, and we know that more people clicked on her stuff because of Drake, and it's obvious. Now, we see his impact on that. Now, if we go to Kendrick's album and click on some of the lesser known artists, and keep in mind, that had 9 million plays and she already has 3 million monthly listeners just off of that. Now, if we scroll over here and go to, and it's just the fact that Spotify isn't even trying to hide it. It's really insane to me how blatant they are, but people aren't smart enough to do their own research. So if we click on this album, let's click on a lesser known artist, like the rest of the artists, Dodie. Now, look at all them plays that song got. It's not even here. It's not even here. That doesn't even make any sense. And look at the monthly listeners. Let's look at another one because these songs had way more time to garner more attention by now. Drake's album is literally 7 days old today. And if we keep looking here, let's look at Lefty Gunplay now. Kendrick song is not here. Like, what more proof do y'all need? Look at these numbers. Again, the Drake feature so far, not the Drake feature, the girl on the Drake song, the song only did 9 mil so far. It's only been like 7 days. Look at these plays and see how it doesn't equate. Look at this. Kendrick song's not here. Who else? Kendrick song is not here. Are y'all seeing what I'm putting down here? Kendrick's, none of them have Kendrick's stuff here. That's how you know Spotify is inflating crap. Like, what more proof do you need? Not one of them has any song from this album there. Keep in mind, we were getting ads for this album. That's everybody. I just got to show this one. Look at these monthly listeners. So, again, if you need more proof that Spotify is compromised, I don't know what to tell you. I just clicked on everyone that you've seen here. And it shows that the listeners do not equate to what the songs did. If you need any more proof than that, I don't know what to tell you. Spotify has been compromised, but it's understandable because Drake is actually suing them. So that goes to show that Spotify again is compromised. So if y'all want to look at Kendrick's stats and see how many monthly listeners he has now, it's not really authentic. It's just not. And again, this is not taking stuff away from him when it comes to, his music overall. Again, I do think that he went too far with the Drake beef and he lied way too much. But again, he does not have authentic listeners at Spotify boosting him. Okay? I just need people to understand that. But, I mean, he probably knows it too. He probably knows it. And it's just more obvious now. But I just wanted to show it off so y'all can understand.